Hello, Bulldogs. Today, your lesson consists of the historical impacts on the culture of Central America, the Caribbean, and South America. Okay, your learning objective for today. I can describe how historical events such as European colonization and slavery had a lasting impact on the culture of Central America, the Caribbean, and South America. Alrighty, so we're going to look at the comparison from Latin America in the 1800s for the European colonization of Central America, the Caribbean, and South America. And we're going to look at Latin America today. Okay, there's just a kind of a little comparisons between the two. As you guys can see, uh, they had some British colonies, they had some Dutch colonies, French colonies, Portuguese colonies, and some Spanish colonies back in the 1800s. As you guys can see, the green really covers up most of the area that we consist of. Okay, this part of up here is North America. Back then, though, the Spanish colonies had all of this area, and as you guys see, compared to present day, Central America and South America, you see that the green that was over here by the Spanish colonies is over here divided in between these countries here in South America. Okay, make sure you guys look at kind of the difference between the two. Specifically, we see Belize, Honduras, Jamaica, and Haiti. How they're divided up here from one, two, three, and four. Okay, to comparing the territories that was here back then. Alrighty, so the colonization had a lasting impact of the culture of the region. The European languages are still spoken in all countries. So in all these countries here, the European languages are still spoken. Okay, you guys can see the languages over here. Make sure you guys, when you're looking at these maps, that you're looking at the keys, the legends, and all the details that the maps provide you. Okay, and then the native languages are still spoken, but not as common. All right. So also you see the slave trade from Africa to the Americas. Okay, we looking in 1650 to 1860. You see the slave trades coming from Africa over here, mainly over here in Western Africa, kind of along that coastline. Okay, to where they shipped the slaves over the water, which was the easiest route for them to travel, and they had them on ships. Okay, you see how certain areas how they shipped them over here to South America over here on the eastern border. Okay, and then you see from over here in West Africa how there's still some coming up in the northern part of South Africa, and then up to the Caribbean and Central America. And between 1650 and 1860, approximately 10 to 15 million enslaved people were transported from Western Africa to the Americas. Most were shipped to the Western Indies, Central America, and South America. Alrighty, by looking at the map over here, the Afro descendants in Latin America. Okay, they make up significant shares of the population in some corners of Latin America. In Brazil, about half of the population is of African American descent. All right. Um, in the Caribbean, the Black Cubans make up about a third of the country's population. In the Dominican Republic, Black identity is much more complicated. Estimates of Afro descent in the Dominican Republic range from about a quarter to nearly 90% of the population, depending on whether the estimates include those who identify as Anglo, all right, or which is a group that excludes many non-whites and mixed race individuals with African ancestry. Okay, and as you guys look over here, you can see the numbers over here in Brazil, some in Venezuela, like we talked about over here in Cuba. Okay, there's some in Mexico, but we're mainly focusing over here in South America and the Caribbean and Central America. But with Latin America, just remember, and you guys will learn next year, a lot of Mexico and the territory up here in Texas and the United States had was a lot belonged to the Spanish colonization in Latin America. Alrighty, so the colonization also had a lasting impact on the religious identity of the region. Okay, if you guys look over here at these pie charts, okay, indigenous people were often forced to practice Christianity. Those in Spanish colonies were Catholicism a form of Christianity? And if you guys can see these numbers comparing from 1910 to 2010, how the change is kind of significant. Okay. Alrighty, Bulldogs. Well, that is your lesson for today. Make sure you guys review these slides that will be provided in Schoology. After reviewing these slides from Schoology, you guys will have a assessment on Schoology of matching. Okay, and then you have fill in the blank drop down, multiple choice, and drag and drop questions. You have 7 questions. Make sure you guys take your time, reread the questions, take advantage of being able to take it more than once. Okay, and make sure you guys take your time and get it done for today. Alrighty, Bulldogs, thank you so much for your time today, and I will see you next time.